Good morning. My name is Dr. Sunny. And how are we feeling this morning? All right. Well, that's good to hear. So, I hear that you're dealing with some eye issues. All right. Does it feel like you may possibly be losing vision? Okay, so it's not severe. All right, well, that's good. So, I'm just going to jot down some of your concerns so we can, get that all down. I can, document it all later, and then we can just make sure we have everything that's a concern, and we can go over it and see if I can help you today. All right, but first, real quick, I do want to verify your name and your date of birth. All right. And can I have your phone number, please? All right. And is the address we have here on hand your current address still? No? All right. Do you want to go ahead and have me write that down now? You can also do that right before you leave. All right. You're going to do that before you leave. I'm going to let her know at the front desk that you'll have an address change. Just in case we have to send you any important documents or anything, that you will be sending it to the proper place. Wouldn't want to be giving anybody your information. And please don't mind my mask this morning. I'm not feeling too well. And as precaution, I don't want to pass anything to my patients since I work so closely with you. All right, so what are your concerns with your eyes this morning? All right, they are feeling irritated. Do they feel irritated in a way? Dry, maybe a little wet. I know sometimes if your eye feels very watery, it can be really uncomfortable because you start rubbing it. Just some redness. All right. Does it feel dry? Okay, doesn't feel dry, but red and irritated. All right. What else? All right, almost feels like strained. All right, so strained as in you're squinting to try to really see things. Now, when you squint to try to see whatever it is that you're looking at, does it feel blurred as if you can't see it? Okay, so you can see it fine. All right. Anything else I need to know? Okay, so like spots of light if things feel bright. All right. Perfect. Now, from everything that you just mentioned here, I'm thinking that maybe your eyes seem a little stressed. Sometimes if we're looking at our phones, reading for a long time, staring at a screen, sometimes can stress the eye, or even being outside for a prolonged period of time can, just the brightness of the sun, just make your eyes feel tired. Do you do anything like for protection for your eyes? Okay. So you wear sunglasses sometimes? Okay. All right. So what I am thinking is I definitely think that maybe your eyes are a little stressed. All right. Okay, I'll put that down. So you stare at a screen all day. Is it as a job or? Okay. Job and leisure. All right. But what that may sound like now, upon that information, it maybe staring at a screen could be making your eyes feel damaged. But I'm just going to go ahead and take a look just so we can clear the air, make sure you have absolutely no other problems. So I'm going to take this little light magnifying glass here. Sadly, the light is working now. It wasn't just working a minute ago. I won't be using the light right at the moment. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to take a look at your eyes. Alright, so I want you to just look right at me, okay? Okay. So, with your right eye, I'm just seeing some redness. I'm not seeing anything too strained. Everything on the inside looks absolutely beautiful. You look like you have very healthy eyes. And now I'm going to look at the left one here just for a second. Alright, this one does seem a little irritated. Okay, you've been rubbing this one the most. That's okay, it's no problem. We do want you to stop doing that though. Rubbing your eye can damage your cornea by scratching it, or scratching or hurting your eye just in any way. So if you do feel the need that you gotta scratch your eyes, sometimes I just recommend just patting, just gently pat your eyes. Sometimes a nice cool cloth or warm cloth just over can help with any of that kind of irritation if you just feel like you need to rub. Alright, now if the light will work this time. It's still working. I think the batteries in it are dying. Alright, so I'm just going to take this light here and I'm just going to bring it in with your eyes and I'm just going to see how your eyes do. So just like I did the first time, I'm going to start with your right eye. So I'm going to bring it in, pull it away, and I know it's very uncomfortable. Trust me, whenever I get looked at, I also don't like when the light goes right into my eyes. It is quite bright, but just doing these tests just to make sure everything is perfectly fine. Coming at all the angles so I can see. Alright, now we'll let that eye rest for a second before I start on your other one. Alright, you just let me know when you're ready, okay? Okay, alright. So I'm just gonna come in, looking. Alright. Still looking exactly the same as the other one. Everything is looking good. Coming up. And I'm gonna look at it. Alright. So now what I'm going to do just real quick is I'm just going to test the dilation of your eyes, okay? So I'm going to bring the light in, and I'm going to pull it away and just watch your eye constrict and dilate. So what I want you to do is I just want you to look straight at me, okay? I don't want you to look to the light. We don't want to cause any more irritation. Alright, so I'm going to bring it in, pull it away. Bring it in again. Come from up. Looks good. Bottom. Perfect. And now we'll let that eye rest again for a second and then we'll go ahead and work on your other one. So you just let me know when. Okay. So, gonna come in. Alright, good. One more time. Perfect. Gonna come from this side. Alright, and then down, up. And then I'm gonna come from down. Alright. Everything seems to be perfect. I'm not seeing anything that's concerning. Your eyes were working perfectly great. Alright, now, next thing I'm going to do is while your eyes are resting, I have this little smelling jar here. I'm going to hold it back. It's a smaller one. When I got it online, I didn't realize how small it was going to be. That's why you always check the dimensions. But I'm just going to hold it back, preferably this side. And then I'm going to have you just tell me what letter I'm going to have you look at. So, You ready? All right. So what letter do you see here? Perfect. How about this one right here? Good. And this one? Perfect. How about this one? All right. And here? What about this second one here? It's very good. You can see these ones right here on this line really well? All right. Can you see the beginning letter of this one? Okay. How about this one right here then? Wow. It's really impressive. It's quite small. Well, you definitely have very good vision. If you can see something small like that, there's definitely no serious issues with your eyes. So hopefully that can be, just really disconcerting for you. All right, now I just have a few more things that I would like to do, okay? So here I have this small little ball. It's a very pretty blue. It's like a bouncy ball, but it has all these little flat sides. I keep this thing around just because it looks really cool. I don't know if you've ever seen the show Arcane by League of Legends. This looks like one of them, so I really like it. So what I'm gonna do is I want you to look at my nose, and I'm gonna move the ball, and I want you to tell me when you can't see it anymore. All right, you see it? Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. And now I'm going to move it closer and further away. Alright, so tell me when it is gone very far out of your sight. Focus on it. Good job. Alright, good job. Just watching your eyes as you watch the ball just go further from your vision. Perfect. Typically we would do like the fingers. I'll probably do that just to do it, but I always find this fun. The kids really love it. Especially when I wiggle my fingers, the kids tend to follow them. Sometimes they go a little wacky-eyed. Alright. So, I'm just gonna wiggle my fingers and pull them away, and you just tell me when you don't see them anymore. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Perfect. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Little wiggly worms wiggling away. Alright. I think I just wanted to wiggle my fingers. So, after, just this complete examination of you, I think your eyes are just fine. As you said in the beginning, you spend a lot of time looking at your computer for work, for leisure, and a lot of people just really don't understand that staring at screens, all that blue light you're looking at, and you may hear that a lot and think it's silly, but it is true. The light, it's really bright and you're staring at it for so long. Just the contrast of the world is really different. So when you can take your eyes off of the screen and say walk into your kitchen, your eyes might feel really tired, like achy, like the world is a little dimmer. It's not as bright as, typically if you're staring at a screen reading something, it's just that light can be very damaging and really stressful on your eyes. So I do want to recommend. So we have these glasses. They're not prescription glasses. You can pick them up from anywhere. And what they are blue light blocking glasses. So you can get cheap ones. I would suggest making sure you're getting a brand, something that's decent. There are a lot that claim they have blue blocking properties, and they just do not. I can't tell you how many times I see them. It's just the same with sunglasses, seeing sunglasses all the time, and they really just aren't protecting you from the UV of the sun. And they can still be very damaging. So, blue light blocking glasses, look like, just some standard glasses. So you can put them on and just look like you're gonna read. They make you look real smart, real handsome, But you can get them in a variety of styles. So you can kind of get them like this. Whenever I see these ones in particular, kind of reminds me of Tony Stark. But you can find them on Amazon. And then when you're just looking at any screen, like if you're going to be on your computer for very long periods of time, I really suggest wearing them. I'm not saying you have to wear them every time you want to look at your computer or your phone. But if you know you're going to spend hours and it's just going to be the best thing that you can do for your eyes. We do sell some here. These ones are $20 just because the style. But we actually have a couple of pair that range from around $10 to we have some more expensive luxury brands. Those can run you a couple $100, but you don't need any of those, to really protect yourself. You can get the cheaper pair. All right. So I'm just going to write down another, it's some eye drops that will help soothe your eyes and be a little bit more relaxing. So they're not for dry eye. It's just, they're really going to moisturize your eye. Just kind of have almost like a calming effect for your eyeballs. All right. All right, and if you are interested in purchasing them, you can just talk to Alice up at the front. And then as you can also change your address and get that all sorted out. All right, do you have any other questions for me today? All right. Well, I was so glad to see you, and I'm so happy that we were able to help, with your concerns and just make you feel a little bit more at ease. But I'm sure you guys are just fine. But if for any reason you have any more complications, don't hesitate to call or come back, okay? All right. Well, I hope that you have a good rest of your morning, okay? All right, you take care. Bye.